Assalamualaikum dear students. Today I'm here with another video on Hardy-Weinberg theorem. This is a topic from chapter evolution, and this theorem it was developed by two scientists. One is Godfrey Hardy, who was an English mathematician, and other was Wilhelm Weinberg, who was a German physician. According to them, both the genotypic and allelic gene frequency remain constant from one generation to the next in a sexually reproducing population when other conditions they are stable. Students, you have to focus on three things while explaining this theorem. One is genotypic frequency, second one is allelic gene frequencies, and third one, what are those other conditions which need to be stable. So I will explain these three terms one by one. First of all, what is allelic gene frequency? Actually, it means number of alleles for a particular phenotype. Means how many alleles they are there for a particular phenotype in a given population. We have to calculate that in this allelic gene frequency, and it can be calculated with the help of Hardy-Weinberg equation, that is P plus Q that is equal to 1, where P that is for dominant allele and Q is for recessive allele. Now the other term which is there, that is genotypic frequency, that actually means number of individuals for a particular genotype. Here we said it is phenotype and it is number of individuals, not number of alleles. Number of individuals for a particular what? Genotype. That is genotypic frequency, and that can be calculated or explained with the help of equation P square plus 2PQ plus Q square that is equal to 1. You can see that is simple binomial expression of the previous equation P plus Q is equal to 1, where P square that shows homozygous dominant individuals and Q square that shows for recessive individuals, and 2PQ that is for heterozygous individual. Now I can calculate allelic gene frequency with the help of simple example. Say for example there is a population having two individuals, one of the individual that has black eyes and the other one that is having blue eyes. As black eye color that is dominant over the blue eye color, so a heterozygous individual will be having black eyes, and the other one is recessive. So now we can determine allelic frequency of both the alleles, one which is for black eye color and the other one which is what? Blue eye color. Now you can see that frequency of capital B, you can see there is only one allele for black eye color, and total number of allele that is what? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Every individual, most of the trait that is having two alleles in a single individual. So 1 by 4 is equal to 0.25 or 25%, while frequency of P that is small b that is 1, 2 and 3, 3 by 4, and that would be equal to 0.75 or 75%. Now we can confirm it that is equal to 1. Now you know frequency of B is what? 0.25, and frequency of Q that is what? 0.75, and that will be equal to 1. Now the other thing which we have to explain, that is what? Genotypic frequency. As I told you, it is calculation of number of individuals for a particular genotype. Now I can explain it with the help of another example. A question that is there: 2% of individual in a given population are with red hair. How many are with non-red hair? What is allelic frequency? Also work out for the percentage of heterozygous individual. Now in this question there are three things which we need to solve. Now you can see 2% of individuals, and red hair color that is recessive trait over non-red hair. So it means if it is recessive trait, so it will be represented with what? With Q square. means recessive individuals, they will be expressed with q square is equal to 2% or 2 by 100, that would be equal to 0.02. Now if we take square root from both sides, then it will become equal to 0.14 or 14%. So 14% of the population, they are having red hair. So it's quite obvious remaining 86% that will be having what kind of hair color? They will be having non-red hair color. As Q is equal to 0.14 or 14%, so P that would be equal to 0.86 or 86%. Or we can determine it with the help of formula P plus Q, that would be equal to 1. As we know what is Q, so like by rearranging the equation we can determine it that it is 86%, or in a simple way it is quite obvious that if one thing is 14% and the remaining would be trait would be what, 86%. Now 2PQ means which is for heterozygous individual. 2PQ, 2P value of P is 0.86 and Q is 0.14. So that would be equal to 0.24 or 24%. So 24% of the individuals, they are what? They are heterozygous. It means heterozygous dominant, homozygous dominant, they are 86 minus 24, that would be what? 62% or 0.62. Now so what is allelic frequency? Allelic frequency allelic frequency means P, value of P I told you that is 86, value of Q that is what, 0.14 and that is 0.86, and then heterozygous individual, they are what, they are 24%. So in this way this question that has been solved. And now what are the other conditions which need to be stable? The things which need to be stable are like one thing is this, that there shouldn't be any mutation in the population, and the second thing which we need to be stable, that there shouldn't be any kind of migration, means neither in that population emigration or immigration that should take place, means there shouldn't be flow of gene. And the third thing which need to be stable, that there shouldn't be any artificial selection, and population size that should be large, and all these things, and there shouldn't be any reproduction process that should be random. So these conditions, they need to be stable, then a population that can follow Hardy-Weinberg theorem. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you, girls.